What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. Not only do we have the last reveals for Azurite Sea, including an enchanted card that I've been waiting so long for them to announce, and it finally came, but we also got details for what the promo card for set championships is going to be. And as we've been doing recently, we're going to cover 5 interesting combos that you can do in Azurite Sea, most of which are coming right from you guys. Thank you again for commenting on the videos. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We have new videos every Monday and Thursday. And with that out of the way, let's get right into it. So first order of business, hot off the presses today, we've got the announcement of a Chip and Dale enchanted card, a new character card I've been super excited about. I personally love Chip and Dale, just like most Disney adults for some reason. So I'm so happy that they're getting an enchanted card in the first set that they're going to be a part of. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. What do you guys think of the enchanted design? I know it's like a mix of like treasure map meets Da Vinci artwork, which I think really fits the set given its pirates and inventors as the main themes. I can't wait to see what this looks like in person. And then next up, we also got news on what the set champs prize is going to be for set 6. And this time around, it looks like it's going to be the new Ruby card, Scar, Heartless Hunter. It is a new Scar character card that has Teeth and Ambitions built into it. So you can use this as a combo with like your Prince Eric to not only deal 2 damage to an opposing character, but because Prince Eric gets taken out by the ability, you can also banish any card on the field, making it a great 2-punch combo that's going to be coming to the game in Azurite Sea, making it a great little combo that we've already had in Lorcana. But now we have a character-only version of it, so it's not affected by Pete's. So we'll be sure to try that out as well. All right, and now moving on, here are 5 combos that are going to be coming to Disney Lorcana once Azurite Sea launches in just a week or 2. Starting off, I'm actually going to be highlighting a card that came out in set number 4, Ursula's Return, and that's going to be the Hades card, Double Dealer. Or for an alternate version of the combo, you can look at a card from last set, Shimmering Skies, the Badanon Villain Support Center. Both of these are going to do pretty similar things, but I wanted to highlight it because we're getting some really good villains in set number 6. So with Hades, you get to exert Hades and then play a character with the same name as one of your other characters on the field for free. You banish the one on the field and you get to play the one from your hand. And then the Badanon Villain Support Center, you don't need to banish, but you do need to exert and pay 3 ink. But then same thing, you get to play that other character from your hand for free. You do pay 3 ink when you go the Badanon route. But in this set, we're getting 2 really strong villain characters that both have some very cheap options to get this combo started. First up, we're getting a couple yokai cards. The cheapest among them is going to be a 1-cost 2/2 in Sapphire. But then also in Sapphire, he has a 9-cost Shift 6 Floodborn version of the card. And with Hades or with the location, you actually can get these out for a lot cheaper and a lot earlier. Meaning if you're playing a Microbot heavy deck, you'll be able to play those item cards for free. And you'll also be able to take advantage of the second ability, decreasing all the strength from your opponent's characters as early as like turn 4. The other card that I think is worth taking a look at, more so with the Badanon than with Hades, because it stays in the steel ink type, that's going to be John Silver. John Silver has a couple 3-cost characters in steel, but he's getting a new 8-cost card with Shift 5 on it, and it has the ability at the start of your turn, every ready character that your opponent has on the field is going to take 1 damage. And if we can get this out on turn number 4 without even having to shift away our 3-cost John Silver that's getting the bonus resist and the bonus lure from our location out on the field, this could be a really cool way to get those really high cost characters out on the field without having to sacrifice the good abilities that we have from their lower cost variants. And then one more villain just to highlight here, it's going to be Captain Hook. In steel, we actually get a 1-cost Captain Hook. So if you can use that as your Badanon support character, we can get out the 5-cost Captain Hook for Ruby or the 7-cost Captain Hook from Ruby for 3 ink instead, giving Ruby Steel a way to cheat out expensive cards in a way that it typically wouldn't really be taken advantage of, and something that might be worth taking a look at moving forward. All right, and then next up for combo number 2, this actually comes from one of our commenters, Stanley Swenson. He brought up that you can play Jim Hawkins from Ruby and combo it with the new location Sugar Rush Finish Line to move Jim there for free when you play that 2-cost location. He does need to be at a different location in order to take advantage of the Sugar Rush effect, but usually for Jim, that's not really an issue because he's always moving to locations for free when you play them. Usually he's going to be at a location anyway. Then for 2 costs, you can play Sugar Rush Speedway, get around paying the 6 cost that it typically is to move people there, move Jim there, banish it, gain 3 lore, draw 3 cards, and then another addition to the combo is actually going to be the new Minnie Mouse Pirate Lookout, also in Ruby. Whenever you put a card into your Inkwell, you actually get to go into your discard pile and fish out a location card, put it back in your hand, and then you can do the combo over again. So if you have a very cheap location on the field for Jim to move to, you can possibly pull off this combo multiple times during a single turn, because it'll only cost you 2 ink to play that Sugar Rush Speedway. Jim will move there for free, and then you just need to move him back to like a 1 cost location, and then you can ink again, redo the combo as long as you have enough ink, and then very quickly you can draw 6 and gain 6 lore, seemingly almost out of nowhere. And that's definitely a combo that I'm interested in. I think a Ruby Amber locations deck with all these pirates is going to be really cool to play around with. So very excited to see what kind of deck we can build out with that. All right, and then next up, combo number 3, also coming from Stanley. It's going to be using the Ursula Deceiver of All, comboed with Owl Island. Owl Island is a location with 2 abilities. The first one is not going to really matter for this combo in particular, but it does read the first action you play each turn costs 1 less. But more importantly, we're actually looking at the second ability that the location has. It doesn't require a character to be at the location, but it reads, whenever you play a second action in a turn, you gain 3 lore. So if you throw this location out and you have that Ursula Deceiver of All already ready to sing a song, anytime that she sings a song and that location's on the field, you're going to gain that 3 lore passively without even needing to pay any movement costs, which is a pretty interesting way to kind of speed up those Emerald decks. All right, now combo number 4, speaking of Emerald and locations, for this one, we actually have the new Emerald card, Daisy Duck Pirate Captain, and she reads, whenever one of your pirate characters at a location quests, you get to draw a card, and I think this card combos very well with the Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger is a very cheap location you can get out, but more importantly, your pirate characters can move there for free. So as long as you have these 2 cards out on the field, your pirates are going to be able to quest and draw you a card. And since Jolly Roger is just a 1 cost location to play, this is a combo that you can put out on turn 5. If you already have some characters on the board and they're all pirate characters, you can move them all to the Jolly Roger for free. If you need to attack with any of them, they now have rush as well. But more importantly, each one of those characters, when they quest, they're going to draw you a card. I think this is a pretty neat way for a color combination that typically doesn't see a lot of card draw unless you're running discard and getting the card draw off of like the Prince John, which Ruby Emerald really doesn't use discard like some of the other color combos. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out and to see if you're really able to keep up the pace drawing a lot of cards off of this really easy turn 5 combo. All right, and now our last combo of the video. This one comes from another commenter on our videos, Carrie Palmer, and that's going to be actually a mono Ruby combo of Pirate Captain Mickey Mouse and the 5 cost Captain Hook Master Swordsman. And Mickey Mouse reads, whenever you quest with this character, you give another one of your pirate characters +2 strength, and they gain. This character takes no damage from challenges this turn, meaning now we can attack over and over again with Captain Hook because he resets himself whenever he takes out someone in a challenge, and he's not going to take any damage back from these challenges. And now you're swinging with a 7 strength character, easily able to take out multiple characters on the other side of the field. And to make this combo even better, if you're playing Ruby Steel, you can use the 2 cost action Pick a Fight, so Captain Hook can challenge ready characters as well. Or if you're playing with items and you use the medallion weights, you can apply them to Captain Hook and draw multiple cards off of his challenges. Same thing with the Ruby Queen of Hearts card. So a really cool way to kind of manufacture that card draw while also living up to that deck theme of brawling and sword fighting. This is probably one of my most anticipated playstyles to try out in the new set. I think if you combo this with Snuggly Duckling as a location or Thebes as a location when you're challenging from, it'll be a fun way to get a lot of lore very quickly, especially like Snuggly Duckling, because Captain Hook will have so much strength. You're going to get 3 lore every time he swings at somebody. Although once we get that far in, you're looking at 4 or 5 different cards coming together at the same time. Probably won't get that in a real world scenario when you're playing the game, but it's fun to think about what the perfect draw could be with this type of deck. That does it for all of our combos in this video. As always, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any other combos that you're looking to try out? once Azurite Sea comes out. If you guys have made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, supporting the channel. Thursday's video will be a preview of my Ruby Steel deck that I'm building with that Mickey Mouse Captain Hook combo. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.